Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Vertical Slice number 27, take 3.
Take 3.
Hopefully it works this time. Hopefully. We're having some network issues. Drop calls. Network connection issues.
Yep. It is what it is.
Call quality issues. It is what it is. My name is Austin Belzer, and that's Chris Roberto, sometimes known as Skeezy. Let's try not to have an anxiety attack this week.
Yeah.
Because I'm bordering on it. I'm bordering on it. So here's to that,
yep.
right? So I did two things this week. Two things. Well, actually, three.
What
things.
are those things?
I became a trader. Twice. I became a trader twice this week. First, I bought an iPhone 6s. And now that I think about it, I should have bought the 6s Plus because the keyboard is fucking tiny. Honestly,
I don't like the keyboard on any of them, to be honest.
Yeah, and then that unzipping you're hearing is not my pants. It is the case for the Xbox One Elite. What? I'm an Xbox One owner now, via tax refund, like I said last week.
Booyah.
So basically, it's not my money. Thank you, government.
Yeah.
You're good for one thing, and buying things that you don't need is one of them.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it. I got the Elite controller. It's fucking dope.
Xbox.
Xbox. So let's begin with what we're playing, and hopefully the audio doesn't drop out. I'm playing Firewatch. I couldn't talk about this last week because of an embargo, but I can now talk about it. Firewatch is a great game. I don't get the hate, but whatever.
Yep. I unfortunately could not play it, so hopefully maybe one day I'll play it.
Yeah, and I mentioned that in the review, so go check it out. I list it in the what we put up this week section. Go check that, everything in that section
Check it out, baby.
Check it out now. Check it out now. I don't know if that's a song now.
I don't either.
know if it's a song now. I think I just made that up for this podcast.
Probably.
Another one, it's a sad story. I had to unplug my PS3 after this. Not because it's a bad game, but Fallout New Vegas. I was playing it for an hour. I know you recommended me finishing it, but I'm gonna have to postpone that until I can figure out how to cut a hole in my entertainment center because it only has 2 holes.
Sometimes 2 holes is all you need, though.
And just put it in the rear hole.
Right.
Because it only has 2 slots for the wires, and yeah, I need wires for the PS3 to work. And I do want to mention something about the Xbox One. I got the SSHD one. Still runs like shit, but whatever. It might have a break-in period. Another thing. What was I gonna mention?
I don't know.
Oh, I did. I plugged it into the wall. I did not plug it in by power strip. I did not plug it into the power strip, like many people do, and then complain about, why is my Xbox broken? Well, if you'd used the power brick, motherfucker, you would know that that's the grounder thingy.
It's true.
So, that's why I'm looking at my Xbox One and thinking, why the fuck is there a power brick? But that's because, that's the grounder thingy. That's what makes it not go boom when lightning strikes and turns off all your power. Or when cold strikes.
Yeah.
And destroys the power lines.
Yeah. Trust me, I know all about that.
Babe. Yep.
Negative degrees here in New England right now.
Yeah. And then, I have my PS4 plugged into the power strip because that does not have a power brick. So, which, all hail Shuey.
Nope.
Sometimes.
Nope.
Yeah.
New Vegas!
Yeah, I'm kinda... New Vegas. Dope. As fuck. I was a little harsh on it my first time through. And did I send you the photo of my character in that game?
He looks really stupid.
Yeah, he didn't have a top hat. I thought there was a top hat at some point, but I think I just imagined him in a top hat.
I believe there is a top hat in Fallout 4, which kind of can segue into this quick little thing, because it's not in our news thing here. But since we're talking about New Vegas, it kind of ties into that. The Fallout 4 DLC should be being announced soon, but not only that, Bethesda has come out and said that basically survival mode is going to get a big overhaul, and it's going to be more like hardcore mode from New Vegas. They didn't use those words exactly, but...
What's survival mode?
That's basically, in Fallout 4, it's the hardest difficulty, to where enemies pretty much take 1 million bullets to kill, and there are more legendaries littered throughout, whereas it's not really survival, it's just harder difficulty. So they're basically again, they didn't use these words, but what they're basically doing is making New Vegas' hardcore mode for survival mode, like where you need to sleep, you need to drink, you're gonna have diseases, you're gonna have obstacles to actually survive in this post-apocalyptic wasteland, rather than look, that legendary is fighting me with another legendary, and they take 1 million bullets to kill.
Yay, 1 million bullets.
Yeah. So there's that news right up front.
Yeah. And then I also played some of that there Dying Light.
Yeah. I love Dying Light.
Now that said, I have not played the following, which I feel like they could have come up with a better name, but
I don't know.
I haven't played.
It definitely fits.
I know, but like when you're saying it in a sentence like the following, no, I don't mean what's happening next. No.
Yeah, but it does work in context.
Okay, because I saw you were playing it. And we'll get to that. They didn't rename that.
Well, they did, but they didn't.
Yeah, for people who own Dying Light, they were supposed to name it the name of the new version, Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition. Now, I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Yeah, me too. I don't want them to have done that.
Because that would have made me super confused as to which version I owned.
Well, technically, you own the Enhanced Edition, you just don't own the following Enhanced Edition.
Yeah, that was my question, actually. Is that... Like, I'm very early on in the game, so, sorry, Techland. I bought Dead Island, so, support good games. I don't know if it's good or not. I played Dead Island, Riptide, and I was like, fuck this game. Does the original game include all that enhanced edition?
Yes.
Animation stuff?
Yes, it's automatically well, I don't know if you automatically downloaded it, but my Xbox automatically downloaded it.
Yeah, PS4. So when I turned on my PS4, I was like, oh, here's a gigabyte update. So I'm like, alright. Or, it's not a gigabyte, it's larger than that.
I don't know how much it was for me, I didn't look. I know
I took a
4 gigs at least.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Let me check my media on Facebook, Twitter. I think I took a screenshot. Maybe. I'm sure this is great audio.
Well, since you're looking for that, I'll just.
Oh yeah, update 1.08.
How much is it? What is it?
8 gigabytes. Over 8 gigabytes on PS4. Yeah, update 1.08. Is over 8 gigs. Then I'm really enjoying Lego Marvel's Avengers. I'm really digging deep into that, as evidenced by this, the official strategy guide.
Oh my god, you bought the strategy guide?
Yeah. I did.
You don't even need it, though. You don't even need it, though.
Well, this is still 100% the game.
Yeah, but you don't. Need
I'm going for the. I'm going. Well, actually, I do because I was doing the wiki guide for it. I was looking up the wiki guide, and yes, I could have bookmarked it. But every time I look for Lego Marvel's Avengers wiki guide, it pulls up Lego Marvel superheroes, and that shit is frustrating.
But like you said, you could have bookmarked it.
I could have. I could have been a real smart boy, but instead I was a real dumb boy.
I mean, listen, I'm a huge fan of strategy guides. You're not going to get me to say strategy guides aren't worth it. But something like Lego Marvel, I mean, I don't know.
Also, I am a dumb kid, so I was stuck at that SHIELD training mission. I was like, where the fuck am I going to go? And I just opened it up.
Which one was that one?
With Maria Hill and when we were saving Agent Coulson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was stuck on that. I was like, yeah. Like I said, I have the brain of a 2-year-old.
Well.
When it comes to Lego games.
What did you get stuck on? Because I just did that last night.
The ramp. That's what I got stuck on. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Oh, with the tire?
Yeah.
I got nothing to say to that.
Yeah,
I'll let you live
I'm
with
really
that.
enjoying it. Yeah, I fucking suck when it comes to puzzles. Whenever I see a puzzle, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I am so bad at these games, but I love them so much.
I guess so.
Kind of like racing games. Ayo! Because I'm trying to drift in Need for Speed, and it's just like, wait, no, am I turning 80 degrees or?
Yeah, another reason why I don't play them.
I also played like 10 minutes of the Hitman beta. Check it out on twitch.tv/vertical/live if I remembered to archive it. I probably didn't.
Well, you got 14 days.
But, oh, okay. Yeah, because that Life is Strange stream is gone.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
You got 14 days to do it.
Forgot to put that on YouTube. Like I said, I was going to like 15 times during that stream.
You're fired.
I can't fire me from my own founding.
Oh, yes you can.
Yeah, probably. The Hitman beta is okay. It's better than I expected, which I expected like, here you go, do things.
I heard it's like blood money. That doesn't mean anything to me, but that's what I hear.
That doesn't mean anything to me either. It's much more stealth based than Absolution.
Well,
because there's a part where a lot of people picked up on where this is the first mission, so and I think this is customized for the Hitman beta. Where you can just go up to a bar and be like, I'm gonna blend in, and you just sit there wiping the bar down and for a second. Which, why does the bartender not say, "Hey, what the fuck? Why are you back here?"
Because you're the new hire.
Yeah, the constantly new hire that changes from mechanic to steward to bartender in 5 seconds. And then nobody questions, hey, why is this guy naked in the freezer? No
None
reason.
of your goddamn business.
Yeah, apparently. So, like I said, I'll probably play more tonight since it's the final day, I think. No, it's down till Monday. So, yeah, this will be my only time to play it because work.
Yep.
But I really enjoy how it plays. I don't know how it will actually transfer to the actual game, quote unquote game, because they're calling it a platform and shit. I don't know how I feel about that yet. They're basically making a notion that you're not gonna get a Hitman 2, you're not gonna get Hitman 3. You're just gonna have Hitman, and we'll add stuff to it.
It could work.
It could work. Probably won't.
Yeah, I don't know how much it'll work, but
because every time somebody tries to do that, it fails. Um, but anyways, I also played another beta. Homefront: The Revolution.
When does this one end?
This is actually... I don't know, man.
Alright, that's fine.
Let me look it up.
You don't have to look it up. You can just keep going. I can look it up.
Okay. Homefront-game.com. But they're giving codes away like nobody's business.
Oh yeah, it's
like,
a closed beta, but it's really not.
Yeah. Which I didn't know that this game had multiplayer. And it's not even multiplayer. It's just missions.
Is it?
It's just
like co-op missions.
Yeah, you have like a fire squad. They don't call it that, but you basically have a team of 4, including you and 3 other players, that you just go in and just be like, "Hey, the KPA is here. Fuck. Shoot them," and then they come out with tanks and shit. But this is a lot like the original Homefront, but it's good. I mean, I liked Homefront 1 from the 5 seconds I played for it before it crashed on my PC because of unknown reasons. Like, literally, that game should run on anything. It doesn't require much. But anyways, like, you can throw a little grenade, right? But you can throw grenades that can hack robots.
Nice.
And which is basically like a grenade because they just blow up after that. So I'm like, why? How's that hacking?
Well,
You're just basically throwing an EMP is what you're doing. But it's really cool. And the impulse triggers, oh my god. You can feel the kick of the weapon.
that's what they're there for.
In the impulse
that's what they're
trigger.
there for.
And then every time you jump, you feel it.
Like it rumbles.
That's cool.
When you land.
Yeah, it you feel like you're actually jumping because you get a little rumble build up when you jump, and then when you hit the ground, boom, on the rumble trigger.
Another reason why I love that controller.
Yeah, I might switch my Homefront pre-order to Xbox One just because of that. That's phenomenal. I forgot how much I love the impulse triggers.
They're really good.
That's one of the greatest things about the Xbox One controller. Still waiting on that share button, Microsoft.
Well, they kind of have it.
Yeah, double tap Xbox One, and then you can go into the setting and then press X to save the screenshot, press Y to record video.
Oh, you got those backwards.
I do.
It's X to
Okay.
It's X for video, Y for screenshot.
I probably do. I haven't used it all that often.
I use it very often.
But if you haven't played this Homefront beta, I strongly urge you, go to www.homefront-game.com. I don't know how long it's running for, but get in now. Just sign up for a Homefront: The Revolution account. They'll give you a key.
Even True Achievements is just giving out keys.
Yeah, everyone is giving out keys. You have no excuse.
Agent Nelson was giving them out.
Yeah, the GameSpot giving them out. Polygon's giving out. Well, not Polygon. A lot of news sites are.
Yeah, if you really want one, you can find one. Just do a search. Believe me, you'll be able to find it. They're not hiding it. They want you to play it.
And then I returned to my bread and butter. My pride and joy. My God, I forgot how much I love this game. Mad Max. Controls are tighter than I remember. In the driving. But I fucking love this game. That's all I'll say about the game. Go out, buy it. It's on sale every single day, pretty much.
Fucking loves it.
I fucking love it. This is one of the most underrated games of 2015 that came out by a AAA studio. Well, except for maybe Just Cause 3. Except for that game sucks. So, read my review on theverticalslice.com of that game. And then I played 2 console exclusives. Rise of the Tomb Raider and Oxenfree. Rise of the Tomb Raider, I played about 3 sections. I guess that's how you'd phrase it. Like, maybe, they have interstitials. Because they have interstitial cutscenes. But I'm really fucking loving this game. It still has a lot of problems. Well, a lot of problems by my standard. Now, this may be not a problem for you. I wish they'd gotten rid of survival instinct. Why do I need that?
Well, you
if
don't.
I'm stuck, just be like... No, I know, but... every time I was just falling repeatedly over and over, it's like, hey, need help? Turn on survivor instinct by pressing right stick. No thank you, I want to figure it out by myself.
Well, you can. They're just giving you a hint. It's not like Nintendo games where they make you... Well, they don't make you, but they... You know, it's built in to fuck around. What I don't like about it is that they changed the survival instinct button.
I don't care about that.
I do.
But this is a very broken Lara in this game. Like, the story is very much about that. How broken she is. I kind of dig that.
Not a game.
Yeah, I can't speak to the whole quality of the game yet because I'm only an hour in. But the gameplay, it's fine. It's serviceable. It's better than Tomb Raider.
Better than Uncharted.
I don't know if I'm ready to say that.
I definitely am.
But you've played 43 hours of it. I've played an hour, so
yeah.
Pump the brakes on that one.
Not for me.
But I mean, I do enjoy it quite a bit more than Uncharted because I can actually remember the story. Hey-oh. Like, I could tell you every story a beat, but when you say, hey, what was Uncharted 2 about? Well, it was kind of, no, that's another game. You know, but another thing I don't really like is how constantly in peril Laura is. What the fuck? Does she always have to have a neck-breaking moment in every scene?
Yes.
Like, in the opening scene, she's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm like, do we need this? I can have a sense of peril just by looking the fuck down at the gap between that piece of ice and that piece of ice. I don't need to be constantly reminded that, hey, this is an action game too. Like, I don't need to be constantly reminded that Laura is constantly in peril. I don't need to be reminded of that. You can tell me that in the story or by how the environments are designed.
I don't know. I didn't have a problem
seriously.
with any of it.
I'm much more for subtle, but it keeps beating me in the face. Like, hey, do you fucking realize that she's in peril? Do you fucking realize it? Do you fucking realize it yet? I'm like, yes, I realized it. Stop beating my face in with this shit. Like, and I'm playing on Survivor difficulty, which I'm probably fucked by, but I want to see if I can get that achievement. I want to see if I can finish it. Because I know a lot of people have much more enjoyable experiences if they play it on the hardest difficulty. Which actually is true for me with Wolfenstein. And Fallout 4. Which I'm probably going to restart. I need to restart that game. But anyways. Yeah, I really like Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's if I had to judge it right about now, since we're not reviewing it... and we'll probably never review it because time has passed, little birdie.
It's true.
Your time has passed. We may review it on PS4, but who knows? I don't know. I don't feel like we need to, but it'll probably just be like, and here's the game. There you go. Doesn't come with any of the DLC? Well, fuck you too. Because that season pass is fucking expensive.
It is.
I bought it.
I don't know why.
because the Baba Yaga.
I mean, I want to play Baba Yaga too, but not for $30. I mean, you can get it for 10, I think, by itself. I don't really care about the endurance
Well, and
stuff,
also
so.
Yeah. I just love it so much. That's how much I like it. So to judge it right now, if I had to put it on the vertical slice review scale, it's about a C+ right now.
That's so weird that you have it so low, but you love it so much.
Because it has some problems.
I don't think it does, though. You're only an hour in. You don't see any problems an hour in. Well, you do.
Yeah, I do, because I'm a cynical son of a bitch.
That's true.
Like, and then yet I reviewed Firewatch at 8.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I love that game so much. But that said, that's just a judgment right now. It might bump up to a B in my second hour, but I don't see it going as far as people have reviewed it, like 9.5s and all that jazz. I don't see it going that high, but I'm prepared to get my pants blown off by this game. I'm really enjoying it.
You might be hating it so much because you're playing it on the hardest difficulty first and you're not used to it.
Well, no, it's not hard at all on Survivor difficulty.
You
Like,
complained to me
puzzler,
yesterday that it was really hard.
I did.
You
I
did.
did? Huh. Thought.
So were you lying to me?
Interesting. I think I might have been. Let me... I don't know. Because the puzzles are really easy.
Well, it may not be the puzzles that are the hard part. It might be the enemies.
Oh, yeah, I need to talk about that for a moment. Why the fuck? This is just an escapism thing for me. It breaks my sense of reality. Immersion, if you will. Why the hell does Lara have infinite bullets in her pistol?
She doesn't.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
In my game, she does. In my game, she does.
At the beginning of the game, she does. Before you get to the actual... Yeah, because you're only in a certain part where you have to get through it to get to the real story.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be picking up any.
Yeah, because I just got to the Trinity thing, and that's kind of a logic leap for me, but whatever.
Well, how come in The Last of Us you have unlimited bullets in that?
Yeah.
At that specific moment, why do you have unlimited bullets? Because you can't reload.
I don't know.
You can't pick up more bullets, and there's going to be waves of enemies, so you have to give the person unlimited bullets. That's why.
Yeah, I don't like unlimited bullets in games. In fact, going back to Homefront, you actually have to pick up bullets. Like, they make bullets scarce. So you have to actually choose your shots in that game.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, like, it's got a very guerrilla feel for it, and I'm digging that. I can't wait for Homefront now. I was like, on Homefront before I played the beta, and I was like, holy fucking shit, I fucking love this game. Now,
I mean, I think unlimited bullets are fine in certain scenarios, and in Doom Raider and Last of Us, they work just fine.
Yeah, they work just fine, but that's like, oh, now you gotta shoot down these traps and shit. I'm like, alright. But I will say it feels very Tomb Raider-y to me. Based on what I've played of the originals.
Well, I would hope so. It's Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Because that's my biggest complaint of Tomb Raider 2013. Is that, oh, there's a tomb over there, but I'm 40 hours in. Okay. But in the first, I want to say 10 minutes, you raid a tomb. Maybe not first 10 minutes, but first half hour.
I don't remember.
At the very least.
I don't remember how long it was, but...
Because it's literally that second section. You raid a tomb. And I'm like, fuck yeah!
Is that where you first started
it's that
language?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, hell yeah! fucking A, man.
This game is exactly what I was saying. Like, if you saw my top 10 of 2015, this is exactly what you do.
Verticalslice.com.
Yep, there you go. This is exactly what you do with a sequel. You take, especially a good game already. If you want to make the sequel good, you take what was great in the first one and just make it better. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to fucking do what some things do. You don't have to Devil May Cry it. Just take what was great about the first game and make it better. And they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, they listened to the fan feedback.
Yeah. We love this game. We want more of this game. That's why New Vegas was so great. They took what they did in the first game, Fallout 3, and they just made it better.
First game? Do you mean Fallout 1?
Nope. I mean Fallout 3, because that's when Bethesda first started with them. And then Bethesda said, "Oh, let's take what we did in 3 and then dumb it down."
Yeah, dumb it down for the dumb people.
Well, I mean, they technically did. I don't want people can argue all they want. I'm not saying Fallout 4 is a bad game, but when you're comparing it to New Vegas in 3, it's a lesser role-playing game.
Indeed. Speaking of lesser games, Oxenfree. I know a lot of people are talking about this game. It's a small little downloadable title available on Xbox One and PC. So basically, it's the Xbox One exclusive. Not gonna happen on PS4, from what I'm seeing.
Good.
It's this little 2.5D game. It's not a platformer or anything. It's just you walk around and do shit. It's about growing up, basically, and having a stepbrother, and you're a woman. And I don't know what to say about this game. I like it. It's definitely higher rated than Rise of the Tomb Raider for some reason.
Are you playing it on
Xbox One. Okay. Yeah, I'm not playing on PC, which might surprise a lot of you.
Surprises me.
I bought it yesterday and I was like, fucking A, this game. Fucking A.
Fucking A.
The camera has a little bit of a problem, though. In my playthrough, because I don't know, I just, it's zoomed out too far. I don't know if there's a way to zoom in, but it's like you see the entire landscape, and I'm like, I just want to see these 3 people. Can I just see these 3 people? Because they show up as like little things about 2 inches tall in my in my playthrough or whatever. And I'll have to check the control scheme, but there's no way to really do that. And this is a game about like ghosts as well, and shit like that. And then every time the character Ren comes up, I'm like, Kylo Ren? Kylo? I will finish what you started.
Star Wars.
I'm only growing stronger.
Oh god, I don't even know what that means, and I'm already annoyed.
I could be your teacher. I'm sorry. I I've seen Deadpool more times than I've seen Star Wars.
Good.
Oh, actually, equal.
The better. Oh, guess I can't say the better movie.
So I've seen The Force Awakens twice, and I've seen Deadpool twice. And by the way, we'll talk about this at the end of this show, but support this movie, because there's no other way it'll get made.
What, Deadpool?
I know. Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2 was already greenlit before the movie came out.
Yes, but the budget is what I'm talking about.
They made $130 million in the weekend. I think they were fine.
I know, but they need to make a, like, balls to the wall Deadpool.
From what I understand, from what I think I read from Ryan Reynolds himself, he said, or someone said it, to where Deadpool was as good as it is because they had a small budget. because that meant the studio wasn't up their ass about everything. So I don't know. Maybe
because
budget was good for this game, for this movie.
Yeah, and by the way, Deadpool's on sale on Xbox One and PS4 and PC.
The game.
And PS3, I think. And Xbox 360. Because it came out on Xbox One and PS4. And nobody talked about it.
Well, someone did.
Because they're like... Yeah, someone, probably. But it's on sale for like 25% off or 50% off. Something like that. It's like $25. Go pick it up. But the budget for Deadpool was $60 million. Now, a standard superhero budget, I know we're getting in the weeds here, is $165 million plus. So I want to kind of see that budget, or at least $100 million, because some of the CG in there is like, oof.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. But just knowing, what I know, I mean, it's still a good movie either way.
Definitely. I check out my review later today, because even though I said it was going to be up by Friday.
He lied. Basically what he's telling you is he fucking lied to you.
Yeah, but what aren't lies are the games you're playing.
Well, they could be lies. I mean, I've lied about things before. You know, I keep telling people I'm really good looking, and that's very clearly not true if you've ever seen a picture of me. So, I mean, I'm a liar sometimes. You know, I keep telling people I'm 7 feet tall, and that's certainly not true. I don't even think I hit 5'9", so, you know. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I have been playing the following of Dying Light, and it is really good. I'm just now, I'm like 30-something% through the story, I believe, so now I'm kind of starting to slow down, because I just want to do all the side stuff. But it definitely is a huge map, and it is a very open map. I like the driving. The driving is really good, but I just don't like the driving, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to be driving in that game. I do want to parkour through everything.
Yeah, because when I saw that, check out the reveal trailer on youtube.com/theverticalslice. I think that's right. But they showed off all this buggy gameplay, and I'm like, but isn't what made Dying Light successful is that it was parkour with zombies?
Yes, I mean, you definitely still have a lot of that in this. I'm not saying, you know, that's gone. There is still city areas and buildings and things, and even in the you know, open areas you can still climb on certain things, but I'm personally I would much rather just do all that, and I don't like driving to begin with. So for me to say that the driving is still good in this, I think is a positive, because the driving is really good. And you do have to upgrade your I hate calling it a buggy, because to me it's not a buggy, but that's what it is. You still have to upgrade that like you would skill trees and like weapons. You treat it as a weapon, you treat it as a skill, because it's a skill, you're driving, and it works very well. And the driving is really good. It's not really difficult to do. If you want to do something, you can pretty much do it, and it works very well. I just don't like it. I don't like driving. And they put an emphasis on that.
It's kind of like Just Cause 3 is flying.
Possibly. I haven't played it, so
I like the grapple suit. Well, they encourage a lot of wingsuiting around.
Oh, yeah, it's probably something like that.
Yeah, like, I don't like that wingsuit. I just want to glide with the little armband thingy, the shooty thingy, the grappling hook.
Yeah, so, like...
I just want to fly around, attach myself to a helicopter, throw the dude out of the helicopter, and drive that.
Yeah, and, like, with the following, I'm finding myself just traversing around on foot, and it's taken me a lot longer to do, because it's obviously a huge open area, you know. And I could use the car and go around and get to places quicker, but I like just walking around and, you know, doing all that. So that's what I'm doing. And plus you can summon the car in a lot of different places, so it's not like if you leave your car somewhere, you're fucked. You can summon it often, so it's definitely worth it. If you have the season pass, there's no reason not to buy this, because you already own it technically. If you don't have the season pass and you've beaten Dying Light vanilla game, this is definitely something you should spend the $20 on if you don't want to buy the $30 season pass and get this, because this is technically a sequel, and it is a giant expansion. So it is, just from what I've played, it's already worth the $20.
Yeah, it's to compare. The main story will take you about 9 hours for the following DLC. The main story in Dying Light takes you 15 and a half hours. So that's about half the time that it takes.
Yeah, and all the side quests in the original Dying Light can take you 40 hours. Or, well, not just that, like also playing around and just wanting to level up and things, because you're going to want to. Plus, again, with the Enhanced Edition, with all the legendary levels and stuff, they've added so much more that you can do. Same thing with the following. Doing all the side quests will get you, you need to... doing side quests and that will help you out. Plus, to get your levels up, especially for the car, and not just that, for the legendary levels. You can spend hours and hours and hours in this. And I do recommend playing them either way. So Dying Light, following, totally worth it. Then I was also...
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
No, I wasn't. I was just saying yes.
Okay. And then I was also playing iDarb. I played iDarb again this week. Big fan of iDarb. I knew that it got an update, but I forgot that it got an update. So I don't know when the update came. I know it came... I think last year at some point. I forget when the update came. So now it's 1.5. It's got a new intro. It's got new levels. It's got new characters. The two new levels that are free are the breakfast level, and it's got like a Cthulhu level. They are really fun. They are different than the main level, the first level that you had to play. The breakfast one's kind of like a basketball hoop where you have to throw it in from the top. And then the Cthulhu level's got blockers in the middle, so it's a little harder to get it in. It's got like It's got what?
But just to interrupt real quick, the update came out according to idarb.com, the official website for everything idarb. This came out, the update version 1.5 came out on January 15th.
Oh, really? January? I thought it was like December. Okay, so even better. So I thought it was much later than that. Each level also has like the breakfast one has like bouncers where you can bounce, and it's got like pinball things where you just bounce around with those. And then they've got a crowd now. They've got more halftime games. The Cthulhu level's got like track pads. I don't know what the hell you call them, but if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. On the sides, where if you jump in it floats you around to certain areas. And then you can also buy 2 new packs for $3 each. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, with got levels and stuff like that. A level, and the Walking Dead pack. They don't have achievements, so while I do want them, they're not must-haves on my list, because they don't have achievements attached to them. I still do want them. It's $6 both for both, $3 each if you just want one or the other. To where, the Walking Dead and He-Man packs, you can buy those on the Xbox. I'm assuming they're also on PC, so for the same prices. iDar was still wicked fun. I was having a fucking blast. I forgot how fun that game was. I hadn't played it in a few months, but my cousin randomly wanted to play it, and I'm so glad he did, because I'm still really good at it, and I'm still having a fucking grand old time. It's really fun. What they've added in it is, I don't want to say it's like a new game, but you get.
It is.
Yeah, it's not really a new game, but it is. It's I don't know. It's just if you've played as much iDarb as I did prior to that, it still feels fresh now with all the new updates. So, plus it's got a new opening. It's kind of cool if you're an old school person like me.
Interesting. It doesn't have that winners don't use drugs thing?
I don't think it has that. It may still have that screen afterwards, but it's got a new... I don't want to spoil it, because I think people should go look at this for themselves. It's nothing major, but if you were someone who frequented arcades or the old Super Nintendo or Sega, like I did, this is a very iconic opening screen. So I think people should check
I'll check it out.
Then I also
was
playing Lego Marvel's Avengers because I did get it. I got it for Valentine's Day from someone special. His name is Jesus, and yeah,
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Yeah. I'm sorry. His name is Jesus. I keep forgetting it's Jesus.
Oh.
Listen,
Jesus
if you guys need anything done to your lawn and your bushes around the house, he's branching off into like pool and stuff. But in New England, it's really cold, so like he hasn't really got that up and running yet. But he still does. It's really weird. He still does things in the winter for like lawns and stuff. It's really weird. I don't know why he's doing it, but guys got to eat, I guess. But he got me a nice Valentine's gift for Lego Marvel, and I was playing that last night, and it is a fun game. I'm not very far into it at all, so I can't really say much about it. But it is definitely jarring to play the movies out of order and out of context. I don't like it. But, it's still Lego.
Because it goes, Avengers Age of Ultron opening scene.
Yep.
Then Avengers opening scene.
Yep.
Then it jumps around. Oh, wait, now you're at Stark Tower. Wait, no, you're back here.
Well, yeah, it goes... I think we only did, like, the first 4 levels or something like that. First 2 levels.
Let me look.
It goes... Opening scene of Avengers 2. Then it's got, like...
So here's how it goes.
I also don't like that it goes from hub world in the middle to where it's not really a hub world, but it is. They did the hub world differently than they did Marvel superheroes. Like, Manhattan is in this game, but you can't like get to Manhattan easily. They break the hub worlds up in between. Yeah. It's really annoying, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
So, here's the levels. Age of Ultron, the beginning of Avengers, then Captain America, Winter... no, not Winter Soldier. Captain America.
Yep, Captain America.
The first Avenger. Then goes back to the Avengers. Yep. For Shakespeare in the Park and Helicarrier Havoc. Then Earth's Mightiest, which I don't think I've gotten.
Yeah, see, I haven't done shit. This Shakespeare one is what I'm on. But here's the thing. That's the thing. I've played 3 or 4 levels, but those are just levels. Like, when you beat the first level, which is the opening scene of Avengers 2, then you move on to, like, New Mexico or whatever it is, which is where Thor's hammer was, and you're on that shield base, which is kind of like when you first meet Coulson in that one-off when he goes to get the hammer. So that's when you do that, and then you're doing a shield mission with Fury and Agent Hill and Coulson, and it's like a hub level, but it's a small little hub level. And then you move on to fighting Loki or whatever when he turns them in the original Avengers.
Yeah.
And then you move on to like Captain America, the original movie. And that's then you move on to Manhattan, and that's where I stopped. But like Upworld's in between.
Yeah, and I heard Luke Cage at some point.
Yeah, I found Luke Cage and I unlocked Luke Cage immediately.
I found him by like the docks or something.
Yeah,
like that.
you have to go help him. I unlocked him in Manhattan right after you did the Captain America thing because I heard him talking and like what the fuck, because I forgot that he would be in this, obviously.
Yeah.
And like
so
you have to go like help 4 shield agents that he's protecting, and it's really stupid, and I don't know. Like I wasn't expecting to unlock him that early because I thought I was still doing like story stuff, but it dumps you out into Manhattan after you do Captain America, and I was just running around.
Oh, and there's some characters in here they might be worth mentioning. I'm going to read off the characters that I think are worth mentioning because I've got the character.
The Human Torch is in it.
Okay, well, I'll get to that. Abomination. His Incredible Hulk appearance, mind you. It doesn't have the Tim Roth dude. Like, it doesn't show Tim Roth as a soldier. The Agent Carter from the TV show, as well as from Captain America Winter Soldier.
It's annoying in this. So far. When she was in Captain America's levels.
Oh.
There was that running joke trying to get him on the walkie-talkie,
yeah, on the radio.
And she could never get to him, but she kept talking to him anyway like he could hear her. It was really annoying, actually.
Yeah, they've got Ant-Man Classic, but they don't have Ant-Man yet.
Yeah, so that's not coming out until his level. I don't like that. If you get it on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3, you get Captain America Civil War stuff. 9 characters right now, you can download them, and then Ant-Man's level and characters will come out in, like, May, I think.
Yeah, and then we both have it on PS4.
That's right.
Holla. That's your boy. Beta Ray Bill. He's a Thor character. Just go with it. I'm a comic book nerd, so this shit is my bread and butter. They have Butterball. Oh my god, they have Butterball.
They do.
Yeah, I have him. Who is the catalyst for Civil War? Don't know why he's not the catalyst for Civil War. They've also got Captain Universe.
Yep. They unlocked them.
They've got the Collector, but they don't have Guardians of the Galaxy, which is really weird.
Sequel, man. Sequel.
Which they also have the Collector's Room in there. They've got that fully modeled. But it's just like, oh, hey, do you want to buy some stuff? Oh, okay. And they have the Infinity Gems in there, and I'm like, what the fuck? Could have made Guardians of the Galaxy DLC, but you didn't. Death Locket. Demolition Man. Not the hit Sylvester Stallone film.
What's it?
Doctor Strange. Yeah. Doctor Strange, but they don't have the movie version yet because probably that's gonna. That's we talked about that last week. He's gonna be DLC. Let's see. They have a lot of stuff in here. They've got like 6 pages of.
Yeah, there's over 200 characters you can unlock.
Yeah, and this, I think later I'll number them and see how many there are. But, anyways, let's get to the sport games section. Yeah. So this is a relatively new release. New meaning November. It is Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yay!
What?
Rise of the Tomb Raider is the best.
Yes. But it is, to read the description, featuring epic. Hold on. Featuring epic, high-octane action moments set in the most beautifully hostile environments on Earth. Rise of the Tomb Raider delivers a cinematic survival action adventure where you join Lara Croft on her first tomb raiding expedition. Guess you forgot about Tomb Raider, motherfucker.
They aren't wrong.
Guess you're just gonna retcon that, motherfucker. First tomb raiding? Oh, did you forget?
She didn't really raid tombs in the first one.
There were tombs, and she visited them, and she took stuff. I defined that as tomb raiding.
Yeah, I don't know.
But everyone knows how critical I am of
I think the problem is they wrote Expedition here, and I think that is true. This is her first tomb raiding expedition. The first one, she really wasn't out for that. This is the whole point. The first one was... she's going to raid a tomb in this one. That's her whole mission. In the first one, she was forced into raiding tombs. So they're not technically wrong.
Right, you could have... yeah, I guess. Little bit of PR there. It's on Xbox One and PC. It'll take you 33 hours to complete this game, 100%. That's estimated times. Your mileage may vary.
Mine will, because I take my fucking time.
Yeah, just a slow jerk in it.
I wish. Doesn't even help.
I wish I could slow jerk Laura. Just
I fast jerk Laura.
Yeah, don't we all? I mean, just go to imagefap.com. Just look up Laura.
What is it called? I'm gonna look it up right now.
Imagefap.com.
Imagefap.
Then go get the categories, animated GIFs, then search Lara Croft or Tomb Raider. Literally anyone will give you like the best porn.
I see.
Let's just take a break in the podcast.
First thing that came up was she-males and small penis making fun of pictures. So, boy, they know me. They know me real well.
Yeah. Teen POV. Anyone? Schoolgirl. After hours. Nope. We've also included the achievement guide. It's $59.99 on the Xbox One Game Store and Steam. However, there is a deal going on Best Buy right now. This is how I got it for $39.99 or something like that. You can get it on Microsoft Store for $39.99. You can get it virtually anywhere, even GameStop, the bane of my existence. You can get that for $39.99 there as well. So yeah, check it out. Support good games.
Yeah.
Eh? Let us know if you're playing it with the hashtag support good games.
Totally.
Haven't mentioned that in a while.
Totally.
So do that, please. And include like a achievement picture or some shit. So let's get to what news is important this week. Waiting for the speech to load now. Waiting for the speech to load now. Oh. Somebody make a ringtone.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm a little scared, actually.
We're always scared of each other. So, holla at your boy. NECA Toys director says Sony is, quote, bringing Crash Bandicoot back, end quote. Holy fucking shit. I am so fucking excited. Oh my god.
I think you all may be surprised at this, but I don't give a crap.
Yeah, man, I know this is a long shot, but us Crash fans, we're hanging on by a fucking thread, okay? I need this game in my life. Do you fucking understand?
Do you really need this game, though? Honestly, do you really need this game?
I need closure, okay?
I don't know.
I need to know that. I need a dark, fucking gritty, Naughty Dog produced.
Okay, well, I think you're going a little crazy if you think Naughty Dog's having anything to do with this game.
I want a dark and gritty, like, make Crash kill someone. Like, just fucking go balls to the wall if you have to. I just want this game. I want it so bad.
To be honest with you, I'm going to be really pissed off is if at the end of Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake doesn't fucking wake up from a coma and find out he's actually just Crash Bandicoot.
I'm gonna be. They just tie that into Crash Bandicoot. He wakes up on a beach and he's like, woo!
Yeah, that's like his, you know, whatever. That's his, that's the reason why he's been away for so long, is because he was in a fucking coma dreaming about being cool.
Yeah.
Getting all the chicks.
Getting all that pussy.
The punani, as they like to call it. The punan.
And then he remembers his past life, and he's like, holy shit.
Yeah, then he remembers that he's fucking Crash Bandicoot, and then he just kills himself.
I fucking...
It's true, though. It's so true.
But, seriously, though, bring back the coot. Hashtag it. Let's do this. Sony, Mark Cerny, come back to us.
Mark Cerny's working on Knack 2.
I don't want to hear you say those words ever fucking again. If Sony comes out and says, so, I heard that you heard we're making a Crash Bandicoot game. Surprise, motherfucker, we're making Knack 2. I think I will fucking explode if they do that. if they announce Knack 2 at E3 2016. And
it's going to be called Knack: the sequel. So that way they can get the artsy crowd in. You know you're going to fucking buy it. Because you're a loser like that.
I'm not.
You can't wait to play it. Are you kidding me?
I'm trying... I'm legitimately trying so hard not to fucking explode at you right now.
Are you kidding me? This game you've already pre-ordered at GameStop.
Crash Bandicoot?
No. Knack 2.
Hell... Fuck you. Fuck you. But please, Mark Cerny, if you're listening to this, if you're one of the 2 listeners that listen to this, please, for the love of God, come back to Sony. Stop hanging out with Hideo Kojima for a bit. And give us Crash Bandicoot again. Give it to us.
Nah, I'm good.
Like X did.
Nah, I'm good. You can keep it. Nah, I'm good.
Please, I'm begging you, man. I'm 20 years old, and the thing I want most in this world is Crash Bandicoot.
So that's how you know to not bring it back. If this 20-year-old kid's the only thing he wants in his life is Crash Bandicoot, that's how you know it's not worth bringing back.
I mean, I also want some pussy there too.
Yeah, no, you put Crash ahead of the puss. So sorry, we can't have this happen.
I always put Crash ahead of the puss. Really.
Can't do that. I'm sorry.
Just get me Mark Cerny. Put him on the phone, Sony. Put him on the phone. Let this come back, please. I'm begging you.
You're gonna be really upset when you find out it's all just a joke.
If it's a joke, if Sean Layden comes out at E3 2016 and makes a joke about it, he will get murdered.
By who?
You, okay.
Okay, alright. It is February 14th at 3:15 Eastern Time. We have, again, video/audio evidence of Austin Belzer, who resides in Missouri, planning on committing murder in June.
I am not going to do it. The crowd will murder him.
I don't think they will, to be honest with you.
If they won't, I will implant chips in all their brains, and I will march to San Mateo. I will get on a bus to San Mateo, California. Go to PlayStation headquarters. Film this. Talking to Sean Layden about why the hell do you not care about your fans?
I think they care. They just don't care about Crash, since Activision owns it.
Not anymore.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure. But, anyways, I could talk about Crash Bandicoot for days.
You could. Please don't.
I could talk about my headcanon and about how he's totally fucking that girl with the ponytails. He's totally fucking her, right? Yeah, he is. He's getting that puss. So, Doom, if you're excited for that, you may be excited to hear this. Doom's single player may be 13 hours long. That's a long-ass game.
I think it might be around 8 to 10 based off of that.
Like based on developer.
Yeah, if they're having 13 hours,
Time.
I think. For me, it'll be 20. My math goes the other way. But normal people math goes back, mine goes forward. Because I take my time.
Yeah, so this is via tweet. So, at Unreal389 says, "How long will be the campaign?" I'm not even paraphrasing there. This is Doom replying. The official Twitter account says, at Doom. The difficulty level plays a factor, but folks playing at the office average 13 plus hours in the campaign. So, yeah, it's probably 6 to 8 hours. Mm-hmm. So, sorry?
Yeah, I mean, listen, most people are probably getting this game for the multiplayer anyway, and the map stuff and all that. I'm a single-player gamer, so I would be playing it for the single-player mostly.
Yeah, this is good, because now, after this, I can just move on to Homefront.
There you go.
Which is the game I'm probably more excited for now.
There you go.
can play 2 6-hour games in one go.
You probably could.
And more, you might like this story, Chris. But more Nintendo Selects are on the way, according to a Canadian game retailer. This is
I'm excited.
On Shack News.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
this is on Shack News. So the games are, this is planned for release on March 11th. Now this is Canadian, so it may be different here in the States. So, for the 3DS, you have Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Mario Party Island Tour, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, even though you already have that. I don't know what that is.
What do you mean?
Yoshi's New Island.
Time 3D is the remaster.
Yeah, but it's listed as in Nintendo Select, so I don't know what that means.
It means these are being re-released at a cheaper price and probably a red case.
Yeah, it says Canadian dollars $29.99 a piece.
Yeah, so normally they're $40 American. They're probably going to be $30 now.
Okay, so that's the 3DS titles. Yoshi's New Island as well.
Can I also just say for these 3DS titles, I can understand these three except for Mario Party. I don't know who the fuck bought Mario Party, but I would assume these are all because they're not selling well. And also Legend of Zelda, there was supply shortage for that, so that's good. But Mario Party, fuck that. With Donkey Kong, you're going to be talking about that soon for the Wii version. 3DS version is the better version, in my opinion.
Yeah. Speaking of the Wii versions, you've got Animal Crossing City Folk, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Super Mario All-Stars, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay. Nobody cares about those.
Well, to be honest, with Animal Crossing, I think since the Wii doesn't exist with the online anymore, you can't travel. So that should be known. If you're going to play it with other people, you can't.
That sucks. And for Wii U, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Good game.
NES Remix Pack, Pikmin 3, and Super Mario 3D World.
Those are 4 great games.
Those are your Nintendo Selects for all 3DS, Wii U, and Wii.
I have owned all 4 of those games at one point.
On each system, or?
No, the Wii U games, I still currently own Mario 3D World and the NES Remix Pack. I used to own Pikmin 3 and Donkey Kong.
So yeah, you good move?
This must obviously mean they're not selling very well for Nintendo, which doesn't surprise me. So yeah, if it's gonna get people talking about them again, the only one on here I can say is probably not selling well because, well, obviously the Wii games, but we're gonna take those out. Is the Zelda one for 3DS because, as far as I know, they didn't make a lot of copies of it. I guess this means they're gonna make more copies.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna bundle it in a hardware bundle again.
I doubt that. This game came out in 2012, 2011, so.
Okay, yeah, the 3DS is probably dying. So, because you never hear oh hey, a new 3DS game came out. Let's talk about it.
What are you talking about? Mario and Luigi Paper Jam came out last month.
See,
you don't hear about it.
I heard
it's Nintendo.
Okay, the last thing I heard about the 3DS was, hey, Yokai Watch is out.
Yeah, November.
Yeah, that's the last I've heard about the 3DS in any major sense.
You could open up your ears, bro.
Yep, I'm trying. I'm trying, but they're staying closed for some reason. I'm waiting for X to give it me.
I don't know how much X is going to give
the NX. Not a lot. Probably. I'll probably have that on pre-order as soon as it goes live. But yeah, I think what's interesting about these Nintendo Selects are they're all good games. According to review scores. I think they shouldn't be $29.99, honestly. for some of these games because some of these games came out in like 2009. And I just think it should be like $19.99 or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I think that probably for us they will be cheaper.
yeah, or Canadian dollars, $19.99.
Right.
Because let me do conversion rate. Convert CAD to USD. Because I want to see how much that would cost just about here. So if that's $21.65 here, so that it would probably be $20. Yeah, so $19.99 here. So in Canadian dollars, I want it to be $19.99 there, so it's like $9.99 here.
Yeah, I don't.
For some of these games. Okay, well, I can dream, can't I?
You can, but that's gonna be a fucking dream.
The dream is alive. So, weird news this week. Destiny sequel may be coming next year. Or actually, no, it's confirmed for 2017. And the next expansion is coming this year. So, I'm not even gonna, go into this real quick. I'm gonna go based off premise. First of all, expansions coming out this year. How many expansions do you fucking need? Because you have the Dark Below, you have you have 3 expansions already. It's time to get it out the door. You have House of Wolves, Dark Below, and Taken King. Get it out the fucking door. I'm ready for Destiny 2. I know the Destiny fans may not be ready for Destiny 2, but it's time to fucking go.
I know.
News of an expansion. I just think that Destiny the Taken King should have been Destiny 2. Because in various senses, it was Destiny 2. Because it improved so much on the core systems. For real. You could have just said Destiny 2 on that, and I would have believed you. I don't know. You could take the Taken King story and just make it that. So, sequel coming out in 2017? Do we really need... I just don't understand. First, do we really need a sequel? I know I'm kind of backtracking on my word here, but, if this is similar to World of Warcraft, they're on, expansion 8 now? Why not make it like that, if you're going to stick to your guns? But you're clearly not sticking to your guns by announcing that you're making a sequel.
Well, sequels sell better than expansions. And it's Activision.
Yeah, I feel like you could just be like, here's a subscription, and you just own every piece of Destiny content. Well, except for the expansions, Just pay us $15 a year, and we'll give you everything except for the expansions. Just do that.
I don't know. I think anything Activision can do to squeeze more money out of that, they'll definitely fucking do it.
Because Destiny was about $90 with all expansions considered. Because I think the expansion pass was $30. And then Taken King was, you couldn't buy it necessarily. You could upgrade on PS4 for $9.99, but I mean,
that's the same price as the WWE Network. And to be honest with you, WWE Network is much more worth it than Taken King.
Yeah, I've used WWE Network. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
I watched the I can't remember when this was, but the awards thing that they do
last
every year
in March. Or was it April? One of those two.
Yeah, I know it wasn't last year. I think I watched it in 2013 or 2014.
Hall of Fame ceremony.
It was the year that WWE Network came out.
2014.
Yeah, so that's the last time I watched anything WWE related. So people are talking about Daniel Bryan, and I'm like, oh, I remember it when he was just starting out, that little kid.
What are you talking about? He's older than you.
What? No, I mean like the new kid in the WWE.
Oh, I got you.
That's what I meant. Speaking of new kids, so there's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Actually, yes.
I felt it in my penis. Every night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Just don't text me. Might get slippery. You know what I'm saying? But the Watch Dogs sequel, South Park: The Fractured Butthole,
Yeah.
For Honor, and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands are all scheduled to release between April 1st, 2016 and March 31st, 2017. So, what do we think about these things?
The one I'm most interested in, I think we all know, is South Park.
Yeah, and I just picked up the Stick of Truth at GameStop, so... yeah. So I could speak for Watch Dogs and Ghost Recon Wildlands. Do we want to predict release dates for these?
I think South Park is coming out in March of next year. I think they're going to try and occupy the same time slot as they did the first time around.
So, I think Watch Dogs is out in March.
Yeah, I definitely don't think so.
Or maybe fall this year. I think they could. I actually think Watch Dogs 2 could launch this year.
I think they could too.
Because that came out on May 27th, 2014. Yeah. So, but like that last year, you could say, "Hey, we've been developing Watch Dogs 2. Bye."
Yeah,
we're gonna go work on that now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came out next summer, though.
Well, it has to release before.
I know what they're saying. I'm just saying it get pushed.
Oh yeah. Because if it got pushed, it'd be like, "Hey, we're coming out in March." Oh, and then they come out in December, and it'd be like, about that. Yeah. They could do that. But I think the Watch Dogs sequel release date gets announced at E3 2016. And then, because I don't think that game would benefit from a really long lead time. I don't think it would. I think it would just be like, oh, by the way, this game's coming out in 4 months. Bye.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think that game's going to benefit from anything, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, but if they have to do it, you know what? I know this is another news story that we'll get to soon. But since there's no Assassin's Creed game this year, could they possibly have that take its slot?
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's why I think it might come out this year. But I could also see it coming out next summer.
And then, For Honor. I think that comes out, that's a March title. That's so much a March title. That's not a September, October, November, December title. That's not a fall title.
I think it's going to come out in December.
Do you think... I
think it's going to occupy the slot where they don't expect to do anything, so they're just going to throw it out in December and hope it sticks.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I definitely think you're going to get a release at E3, of course, but I just think that there's not really that much hype behind the game, and I think they need some time to build up.
That's what I mean. They're not. They showed it last year, and then it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they showed the same thing at TGS, and I was like, okay. And then they showed it again at Paris Games Week, and I'm like, okay, we be fucking quiet about this game, please.
Super quiet.
Just be so quiet. And then for South Park, I don't know when that should come out. Maybe
I would love it
not
to come
this
out
year,
this year, but I do think it's coming out next March.
Yeah.
It did really well last March, or when it came out in March of 2014. So
I'm gonna undercut you and say January.
okay.
Because Dying Light had a lot of success in that time slot. Not a lot of games come out in January.
Yeah, but nothing came out this
A
year
lot of
really
games-
in January. You'd think that someone would have wanted to do that.
That Dragon did? That Dragon Cancer.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you know, but I'm talking about like a big game. That's certainly not a AAA game.
What came out in January of this year?
I'm not counting Paper Mario.
Yeah, nobody's counting.
I'm not counting
Mario.
Resident Evil.
Okay, you're not counting Resident Evil.
Well, it's not. It's a downloadable only.
Fair.
Well, not anymore this time, but
That's
you know what
fair.
I mean.
Amplitude.
Still don't count that. It's a Kickstarter game.
Okay. Tharsis.
Yep, don't count that. I'm talking about like major game. Dying Light was a major AAA published game.
Darkest Dungeon.
I don't count that either.
Okay. Homeworld.
Are you honestly you're just giving me games that you know aren't going to be qualified?
Lego Marvel's Avengers.
Again, it's a Lego game. I don't count that.
What the fuck? That's a AAA
It's
game.
a Lego game, dude. Lego can release anytime and do anything.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. But anyways.
My point is, nothing did. Nothing saw the success of that and did. So So publishers must have thought either A, we don't have anything, or B, they just thought it was because it was a good enough game and not time slot related.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Ghost Recon Wildlands. Where do we see that? I don't really have.
Honestly don't even think it's coming out that in that time frame.
Yeah. I honestly don't think South Park is either, but because my point is, if we don't see gameplay, if we just see like an announcement trailer that's heavily CG or even just the title, it's not coming out for another 2 years.
Well, but for South Park, I think that's a little different because they have the baseline already. That game was made already. They're just probably taking what they did previously, and it's probably running on the same engine. It's probably doing the same thing. I hope it's still an RPG. I know they're doing like their Avengers type thing. So hopefully, like their superheroes thing. So hopefully they're not changing the way the game plays. Hopefully it's still an RPG. So if that's the case, I don't think it takes as long.
You're actually right. Actually, because we did see some cutscenes, so more than we saw of Ghost Recon.
Right. Well,
so
I mean, we kind of saw the same situation.
Well, yeah, but like you could tell South Park was a bit farther along.
Well, they said they came out and said we've been working on this game pretty much since the other game came out.
And that was what, 2014?
March of 2014.
Yeah, so that's 2 years. That's plenty of time. Because now they don't have bureaucracy to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if the reason why it came out in that time was because THQ. Who knows? Maybe it could have come out earlier, but all that other bullshit happened.
Yeah, because they basically had to rebuild the game because of it. But anyways, yeah, that's what we think about that. And shout out to hardcoregamer.com. A lot of other people had been reporting, just Watch Dogs is coming out before April of 2017. No, motherfucker. It's like For Honor, South Park, all that. And shout out to Google Docs, too, for letting me find that.
Thanks, Google Docs.
Yeah, Joogle. And real quick, there will be no Assassin's Creed this year.
Good.
Womp womp. Womp womp for the fanboys.
Well, too bad, because there will be a movie, though, unfortunately, so.
Yeah, you can watch that. You can watch Fassbender take off his shirt and become assassin.
But I'd much rather watch him take off his shirt and become magnetic.
Yeah.
And I
He's
will.
looking like Wolverine.
I will in May.
Yeah, so, yeah. Academy Award nominee Michael Fassbender in action as their lead assassin in the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie. They literally have an entire paragraph about that movie. Jesus. This year we're also stepping back and re-examining blah blah blah. Since they actually name Assassin's Creed Unity in here.
Yeah, because they realized...
Since the release of Assassin's Creed Unity, we learned a lot based on your feedback. We've also updated our development processes and recommitted to making Assassin's Creed a premier open-world franchise. We're taking this year to evolve the game mechanics and to make sure we're delivering on the promise of Assassin's Creed, offering unique and memorable gameplay experiences that make history everyone's playground. So, I don't think Unity was the problem. I don't think that game was the problem. I know a lot of people had problems with it. It was a solid B plus from me. It was a pretty good game. But that said, I played it with all the patches and all that stuff. Yeah. So I never saw the falling through the world glitch. I've never seen the
faces not being there.
People with no people with no faces. So I kind of... But that said, I didn't like Black Flag, so... That's where I kind of deviate from the Assassin's Creed crowd. I don't like Black Flag at all. I never want to play that game ever again, even if it's free. It's a pile of hot garbage.
People love pirates. How dare you?
Yeah, but just make a Ubisoft Pirates game. Don't make it an Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Like, I saw that's where they're going. That's where I saw that in Assassin's Creed 3, and I'm like, get this boat shit out of my game. I don't want to play this boat shit. I want to be a fucking assassin, not, yo-ho, it's a pirate life for me. Fuck you. Like, I don't want to be a pirate. There's a reason why this is called Assassin's Creed, not Pirates Creed.
Wasn't he not even an assassin in that? Didn't he just steal the assassin stuff?
Yeah, he just stole the assassin's garb and was like, I guess I'm an assassin.
Yeah,
now.
I only played very little because I got the game obviously free with Games with Gold, but I do definitely remember him not actually being an assassin. He just happens to steal the stuff and then tries to become one. In the end of the game, I don't know if he actually, rises in the ranks. I don't know how that shit works, because Assassin's Creed's not my series, but I definitely do remember him stealing, like, chasing one dude down, killing him or something like that, and then,
Yeah, man, that game.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not a fan of pirates, and I don't like the boat parts, so I kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, I just don't like that game. I liked Unity because it was like, hey, here's one city, go explore. Now that city was pretty big, but I love Assassin's Creed 2, but if it gets so open worldy, yes, that's the word, I think.
It is now.
To where you're sailing around just in the ocean. I'm like, no, just have one city. I don't understand. Just have one city, then you can focus on everything in that city and just create.
Maybe they will this time.
Just master your craft.
Maybe they will this time.
And then, what's the rumored Assassin's Creed game? Egypt? Egypt?
Yeah, Egypt.
Egypt? Is that it? That's how I say Egypt, apparently. Egypt.
People from Egypt playing that game.
Oh, damn. But I think this is obviously a good thing, because they're like, we're gonna keep making this game annual until people don't want it. Well, your people spoke.
Yeah.
They don't want it.
Yeah.
They've been saying this since Brotherhood, so...
Well, I mean...
Oh, God, Brotherhood. Ugh. What a terrible game. I mean, not as bad as 4, but bad nonetheless.
Someone's gonna love it.
So, speaking of better games, here's your next batch of Xbox One backwards compatibility titles. It is the master list here, so we'll have to do a bit of digging. I don't know why they didn't just make a list of the new stuff, but
well, they kind of did.
Who cares? Yeah, kind of. They said new. So Alan Wake's American Nightmare is on there.
Yep. Lego Batman.
You can also Lego Batman.
Sam and
Max Beyond Time and Space. And Trials HD. Those are the new
4
backwards
games.
compatible titles. And they've actually changed their stance on backwards compatibility ever since they fucked up with Red Dead Redemption. They're just gonna announce them when they're out.
Well, that happened before Red Dead. Red Dead happened after that.
Oh, that did?
Yeah, they announced in January is when they announced that. Here's the 10 you're getting now, but from now on they're just gonna drop when they drop. Which I think is better because then you don't have to wait. If a game comes out, then a game comes out. You don't have to wait.
Yeah. Because I feel like, here's your backwards compatible titles. It's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I own Alan Wake and I've got Lego Batman, so those 2 games I know work. I tried them out.
Yeah. Do they work well?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play hours of them, but I definitely played a few minutes of each, and I had no issues.
Okay.
I love Alan Wake.
Oh man, so my heart beats for that game.
They're making a sequel. Don't worry.
Oh, please.
Especially if Quantum Break does well.
Yes.
So, guys, Quantum Break, go buy it in April, please.
Yeah.
You get it for Windows for free.
You
buy it for Xbox. Come on, guys. And you get Alan Wake for free with it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, let's actually mention that real quick. Let's go to that. Right now. As this loads. I wanna sing. I don't know what I'm singing.
Me neither.
I forgot the words. Shit. Why does news.xbox.com take forever to load?
Because you're supposed to be going to MajorNelson.com.
I'm supposed to, but his site does load faster.
Plus, you were just on it.
Yeah, well, no.
Yes, you were. You were doing the backwards compatibility thing.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Good Lord.
But yeah, you get Quantum Break. When you pre-order that, if you get physical, you get a steelbook from GameStop. I don't know about other places. Probably the same thing. You also get Alan Wake with all the DLC. That's including the Signal and the Rider, I think.
Yeah, you get all the DLC.
Yeah, and then Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And those are both Xbox One and Xbox 360 via backwards compatibility. And then you get the Windows 10 version of the game for free.
Yep. Free games are free games.
And a lot of... Yeah, and you can pre-order it on Xbox One right this second.
Yes.
So if you're interested in all those goodies, this is not confirmed, but they said that retailers will be getting a similar deal. But if you want to play Alan Wake American Nightmare right now, you can just pre-order Quantum Break.
Please pre-order Quantum Break. Please. We need this.
Please. We need everything to... We need Alan Wake too.
Please.
That's what we need. Yeah, but I saw a lot of people complaining on Twitter about the Windows 10 version being free and cross-save and whatnot. Like, it's cross-buy and cross-save. I'm just using those words. They didn't say that, but but they said you own it on Xbox One and you own it on
It
Windows
is
10.
quite safe.
And it is
Yeah.
cross save. You can save on your Xbox One and then carry that over to Windows 10. The requirements are a bit hefty. They require an i5, so be warned. Be warned. But seriously though, guys, this is the only time I'll agree with Ben Kuchera of Polygon.com. Only time. You need to stop fucking complaining. You really just need to loosen your panties.
Okay, good luck with that, sir.
And I just get mad about this shit. Are you mad that more people are gonna play the game? Seriously? Like, if I buy it on Windows 10 and get it on Xbox, which I'm not doing, but I'm buying it on Xbox One. But if I buy it on PC, hypothetically, if I want to play it on my Xbox, why not?
Yeah.
You know, why should I have to pay? Why should I have to pay twice for the same goddamn game? Seriously, people, grow the fuck up. All right, stop being little fanboys and be like, "This is really not selling my Xbox One." Well, good. We don't need you then. We don't fucking need you if you're gonna be a punk ass bitch about this shit. Like, if you're just gonna be like, "Oh, this encourages PC sales," guess what? They said so when they unveiled Windows 10. They said, "Hey, Xbox One and Windows talk to each other now." Get over your fucking self.
And if you're using Xbox, you're pretty much using Windows 10, so suck it.
Yeah, like, go away. Just fucking go away if you're, like, sell your Xbox if you really feel you need to because of your PC master race
Yeah,
bullshit.
sell it to someone who actually wants it.
Yeah, if Sunset Overdrive came to PC tomorrow, it won't, but hypothetical here. If Sunset Overdrive came to PC, you know how many fucking people will buy that? And if you say, "Oh, I'm gonna sell my Xbox One because of it," fucking go away. Xbox doesn't need you. And Phil Spencer, he said so himself, so fuck off. And bless Phil for actually coming out and saying what needs to be said. I mean, he's a very candid person, but I applaud you, Phil Spencer, at Xbox P3. But seriously, just scroll the fuck up. You pansy ass fucker. But anyways, getting a little lightheaded from arguing that point.
Yes, you are.
Speaking of light, Titanfall 2 might hit alongside the game this year. McFarlane Toys has not so subtly revealed that Titanfall 2 is coming this year. Yay? Nay?
I'll let that one slide.
Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of knew this was happening.
Yeah, kind of, pretty much.
Because didn't Titanfall 2 hit in 2013?
2014.
Okay.
Titanfall 1 hit in March of 2014. And on Xbox One, I think it was April for 360.
Yeah.
I don't know about
yeah, the same day. But yeah, winter 2016 release. Cool. I'm playing Titanfall via EA Access this week, so holla.
I own Titanfall for Xbox Uno.
Yeah, I did, but it wasn't mine, so that didn't carry over. Thankfully, all the DLC did. Thanks, EA. You're not the worst company in the world. You're actually probably one of the best ones right now.
Currently, they're doing all right.
Currently, yeah. I mean, Origin Access, EA Access, you're a fucking genius. Genius.
Yeah, you are a nice genius.
You're a fucking genius. Yeah. A nice genus on that weenus.
And tomorrow you guys are going to be a nice genome.
Yep. But yeah, that's really fucking cool. I can't wait for Titanfall 2. Well, I can. I could wait till 2018 if it means they're gonna make it really cool. Do some cool shit with that. Because now everyone's aping Titanfall.
Kinda.
Like, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 aped Titanfall so goddamn much. Like, oh, run up walls. Do this shit. Oh, but you can't get in the mech.
Yep. Can I just
also
double back to what you were saying about Quantum Break for a minute?
Yeah.
It's exclusive to Windows Store. It's not coming to Steam.
It's not coming to Steam?
No, it's Windows Store exclusive, so just keep that in mind.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, it's Microsoft, so that's not surprising.
Yeah, this was what I was talking about, actually. Is that Microsoft will release Windows games on Windows Store. And actually, if I go right there right now, I can buy Rise of the Tomb Raider for PC. So, damn. That's a good move.
I agree.
And isn't Gears of War and Killer Instinct coming out? Windows 10?
Killer Instinct is. I don't know about Gears. I mean, we can all assume Gears will, but...
I thought they said that at the same thing. The Gears of War Ultimate Edition is coming to PC.
I was thinking Gears of War 4. Maybe Ultimate Edition probably is. I was talking about 4.
Yeah, and speaking of Xbox One, a lot of Xbox One here. Rocket League is coming to Xbox One February 17th. I almost said February 14th. It is available for pre-order now for $19.99. There's no gold discount. Sorry, there probably won't be one, unless Major Nelson just decides to come out of the woodwork and says, "Oh, we forgot to add the gold discount. It's now $17.99."
$15.99 it should be.
It should be like $9.
To be honest, it should be games with gold. But whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it should just pop up on Games with Gold and be like, what? That would actually be the best way to release this game. If it just popped up on Games with Gold tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be great.
Or is it the 15th?
It's the 16th.
Switches over.
16th.
Okay. If it popped up on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it popped up on Tuesday, I would be like, hell yeah. And the DeLorean DLC does not come with it, so sorry. It's gonna cost you $1.99. But, you get the Armadillo from Gears of War, the Warthog variant from Halo, and some Xbox exclusive items such as the Fizzy and Overcharged Rocket Trail from Sunset Overdrive. It has all this DLC other than that. February 17th. Cool. $19.99.
I need to see what the achievements are. I haven't looked up the achievements yet. I hope it's the same ones as the PlayStation version, but I mean, to where it doesn't nerf any. I shouldn't say nerf. I mean, it doesn't take any away because it's all included in one package. Whereas the PS4 one had base game and then all DLC had their own. I hope each DLC has its own still in there because those achievements were fun to get. Or trophies, I should say.
Let me
achievements,
check.
I guess, on Steam.
Yeah, so achievements are not live for Xbox version.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody talking about them.
Okay, you'll know when we know. Jeremy Dunham, good guy.
Is he though?
Yeah, I think he is. I've listened to him talk on Podcast Beyond since 2007. I want to say, but anyways, good guy. Check out Rocket League on PS4 and Xbox, PS4 and Steam, and check it out on Xbox One later this week on Wednesday, or Tuesday if you're gonna be a real sneaky boy or girl. And because it updates, at least in Central Time, it updates at 7 p.m. The Xbox Store for the next day. which is something that Xbox has way over.
But games don't. You're getting confused. Updates do, not
Yeah,
all games. Not all games.
Not all games, but the Xbox games for like the months that matter come out.
Well, I think it's the
at
ones
7
that
p.m.
don't matter. That I think this one's going to be a hard Wednesday.
Hard, like Wednesday, 12 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you because I know when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out, I checked out my Xbox. Or
I know, we
the
had that
Xbox I had
argument
at the
where
time.
you were wrong. And I proved it to you.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't remember this conversation, I'm sorry.
I do.
But yeah, I know it, well, at least on... It should. I mean, like, let's... I want to check real quick. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't believe you, but... I believe you?
I'm just saying, you're going to have another he was right on your hands. I don't know if you want that. We can let this go now, or you can be embarrassed.
Yeah, let me just check real quick.
Alright, guess he wants to go the embarrassing route.
I'm just gonna check real quick, and I won't mention if it's coming out. Okay, so let's... Okay, here's what it says. It's, oh, by the way, the size is 2.55 gigabytes. Okay, you may pre-download this game, but it will not be playable until 12:01 EST on the release date. So, for me, that is...
11.
Let me... Oh, damn. No, actually, it's... So, it's 3:59 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:59 here.
Right.
So, yeah, that'll be 11 o'clock. Damn it. And then Rocket League's the same. Back to the Future car pack, which is $1.99. Fuck. Fuck.
Something in my throat there. I mean, let's just pretend that didn't happen for Tomb Raider either, huh?
Yeah, let's just pretend nothing ever happened.
Let's just pretend.
Speaking of things that are no more, game trailers is no more.
Shocking for some.
Yeah, because I know Brandon Jones at Game Trailers.
He knows him personally, I guess.
No, I just know the name. Based on his Twitter handle, he said something along the lines of, "This is my last day at Game Trailers." Then Game Trailers actually came out and said, "By the way, we're letting everybody go at Game Trailers, and this is our last day."
This is my last day at Game Trailers. Oh, Game Trailers replied, "Hey, it's everyone else's last day too.
Yep. And this on top of Brandon Winfrey leaving Insomniac Games. Fuck me, man.
The booty.
Please tell him I'm the booty. That's a pristine booty. It may have some leftover juice in there.
God. Leftover.
But yeah, because toilet paper really does not do the job.
That's true. Sometimes toilet paper does not do the job.
Like, because you get the outer rim, like in Star Wars, that just won't go away.
I don't know the reference, but yes, sure.
It's a planetary system in Star Wars.
I just assume
they mention it in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. That's where well, spoilers. I said I wouldn't mention spoilers, so I'm not going to. But it is mentioned. Anyways, I'm super sad by this. I've followed Game Trailers since Jeff Keighley was just a wee little man. And I mean, I kind of saw this coming when Jeff Keighley kind of distanced himself from Game Trailers last year, when he was no longer really talking with Game Trailers. He was on one show, and everyone kind of just got in this state where they're like, we don't care anymore. Not that they don't care really. I'm just saying that they knew it was kind of high time that game trailers didn't need to be a thing anymore.
Someone certainly did.
I just kind of... Yeah, because Kyle Bossman, love that dude. He was just like... I never really got the whole media part, why we needed to be on TV or anything like that. Which I felt like you could honestly still have game trailers, but just have them be an online entity instead. So,
well, weren't they already just an online entity anyway?
No, you could watch them on Spike.
Really?
Yeah, you could watch them on TV.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They had a weekly show, I think every Friday.
That was still on?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that was so many years.
WeCheckGameTrailers.com. Okay, let me check.
I don't know. I never watched it. I just thought that was canceled years ago.
I know it wasn't years ago. It
was on Friday nights, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. If they were, it's not part of their site anymore.
Yeah, so they haven't been there in a while then. What was it called? Game Trailers TV?
Game Trailers, yeah, GTTV. It's not even showing on their shows anymore, so.
Keep going. I'll just look it up.
Interesting part of this is they have a few partners that may interest you, Chris. Their partners are Break, Smosh, as well as Smosh Games. I'm
so
thinking.
far not interesting.
Every Joe, Prank It Forward, Zero Punctuation, which also means they own the Escapist, Files Portal, and Games. It just says Games here.
Interesting.
Addictinggames.com and Gamefront.com. So yeah, they own a lot of the gaming real estate here. So I don't know what's going to happen to them. I'll have to look into it, but yikes. What's Smosh Games going to do now?
I think they'll be fine. YouTube, they'll be fine.
Patreon?
Now, apparently...
Oh, okay.
Their final episode was in November of 2013.
Okay.
So I knew that they were off for a long time. And they only had,
And this is...
originally they had, full seasons worth of episodes. I guess when people were really watching, during their peak. But then it kind of trailed down to less episodes, and then season 7 only had 5 total episodes. And 2 of them were specials for the console launches.
Breaking news. The Ad Escapist game. Hey, I'm gonna need your help to break out of a new prison on PC February 16th. It's free, so no excuse not to help me. The Escapists. Paris Central Pen. Coming to PC and presumably Xbox One? February 16th.
You say it's a free game?
I think it's a free DLC. Looks like.
Oh!
The Escapists.
I was thinking of something else.
It's gonna be... So, yeah.
I was thinking of the
Escapist.
website, Escapist.
Yeah. EscapistMagazine.com, I think. I don't know. But yeah, that's coming up this week. 2 days. So what have we put up this week? I'll just run you right through that. We have put up Unravel official trailer, Sierra Leone announced trailer, Neverwinter Underdark official gameplay trailer, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 trailer 7, Mop Operation Cleanup gameplay trailer, Level 22 trailer, Firewatch reveal trailer, Dying Light the Fallen reveal trailer, Assassin's Creed Chronicles announcement trailer US, Arslan the Warriors of Legend launch trailer, Street Fighter 5 full-length CG trailer, Dark Souls 3 opening cinematic and Hitman beta launch trailer. Now, I want to say something about the naming of that. I couldn't find launch trailers for some of these, so you'll see reveal trailer. So I just used a reveal trailer. Sorry. I used it for the new releases article.
What he's basically saying is you better fucking deal with it.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying, yeah. Then I'm later today, it might be up by the time you're hearing this. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to commit to it. My Deadpool review will be up. I'm debating on putting up the How to Be Single review. I don't know how many people of us are interested in that. Probably none of us. I wasn't interested in the movie, but I was like, fuck, I want to see the movie. I'm not just going to sit here for 2 hours. Because I missed my showing of Zoolander 2. Because fuck me.
I heard it was awful, so maybe that was a good thing.
Zoolander 2. I had a pretty good laugh. I knew How to Be Single.
No, I'm talking about Zoolander 2 as being awful. I don't know anything about How to Be Single.
Yeah, that's the name of the movie. That I saw. Instead. Oh Jesus, I need to eat my my belly's kind of.
Yeah, so let's speed through these then.
Yep. Okay. Chris, you put up nothing on the video side of things. I put up new releases. The Vertical Slice rather put up new releases for the week of February 9th, 2016. I put up those backwards compatible games that were, quote, released this week were a result of a mix-up. Fear not, deep down it's still happening. Hitman's beta gets the launch date and some more juicy details. Firewatch review, go read that. Chris, you put up the Walking Dead Michonne release date revealed. What games are worth picking up this week? Rocket League on Xbox One, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 on Xbox One via EA Access and PC via Origin Access. Street Fighter 4 on PlayStation 4 and PC. And what social networks can you find us on? Easy, wrap this up for me.
God, what the hell is happening with you?
Like, I haven't ate today, so I am fucking hungry.
I haven't eaten either, but I'm not freaking out like that. Okay, here we go. You can find us on social networks. Vertsize Tweets on Twitter. Austin Belzer on Twitter. Heezy, Heazie on Twitter. You want to get into contact with us? He's eating a cookie, I think. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's a cookie, as you can hear him chewing. It's a chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip?
It's a chocolate chip cookie. You couldn't hear you chewing, I was just saying that.
Oh.
Email us. You can email us at the podcast at theverticalslice.com. You want to get in contact with Austin on something called Instagram? I think that's what it's called. It's Austin Belzer. You wanted to get in contact with him on True Achievements or Xbox, it's Bladed Tech, all one word. If you want to get in contact with him on PlayStation and any other the PlayStation type achievement, trophy / whatever places, it's Bladed Tech PS. PS stands for Please Stop. And if you want to get in contact with him or watch any of his videos on YouTube, it's the Bladed Tech Show. I mean, I skipped Steam, but listen, we all don't care about Steam here. We're Xbox Master Race here, right?
Hmm?
Yep, Xbox Master Race, but you can find them on Steam if you want it. It's Bladed Tech. If you want to find Vertical Slice, as you all know, it's the Vertical Slice on YouTube. Just do a channel search. Or go to our website and fucking find that shit there, because you should go to our goddamn website, as I said before. Twitch, Vertical Slice Live. He might do something on Twitch. He might not. Who the fuck knows? Sometimes he works, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he eats, sometimes he doesn't. You can find me on YouTube at Heezy. You can find me on Twitch, Heezy. If you want to find me on PlayStation Network, it's Heezy_USA, because I am a patriot. And if you want to find me on the Xbox console, it's Zombie Heezy. There's a space in there. I think you can figure out where to put that space. If you can't figure out where to put that space, how are you even listening to this now?
Go back to primary school.
What?
Yeah, go back to primary school.
Yeah, primary school, as if, this is a different country. It's not. I don't know why you call it primary school. Good lord.
Because I have Siri as a British person now. So I'm talking like a British person.
That's ridiculous. Now, what or who is worth checking out this week? Well, it's just what, unless you count them as people, which some people do. You can go see Deadpool. Made a shit ton of money this weekend. Everyone says it's worth it.
100 million.
You should go fucking see it. You already know he's going to put a review up at some point, maybe, who knows? Go watch Deadpool. I haven't seen Deadpool. Don't spoil it for me. I do want to eventually see Deadpool. In 2 weeks, I will see Deadpool. Is it 2 weeks? Yes, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
the
like
27th is when I'm going to see Deadpool. Please don't spoil it for me.
No, I will just say, now that I've eaten, and I'm talking through a cookie, that, I've seen it twice, way better second time.
Double dipping on the Deadpool. Can I ask you one question, actually? I do want to know this. The nudity. Okay. Who gets naked?
Ryan Reynolds and, Baccarin,
So Morena Baccarin shows her boobs.
Yeah. They do the thing because it's rated R, not NC-17, where they cover up her boobs.
Well, you can show boobs in rated R. You can't show penetration. So she doesn't get...
they don't...
It's faux nudity.
Yeah, she...
I didn't think she would.
It's faux...
Yeah. So it's faux nudity.
That's where it kind of gets kiddish, honestly, but I'm not going to spoil it for you, because there's another scene where that happens.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be a jokey scene. But if you watch Tosh.0 this week, you got to see a still screen of the nudity during Deadpool's segment. Or was it this week or was it last week? Whenever it was. Anyway, moving on, I recommend you watch Marvel's Jessica Jones on that Netflix box, because that show is amazing. I know Austin doesn't like it. He's on crack cocaine. That's fine. I think it's great.
I'm on that comic life.
Yeah, I'm on that normal life. He's on that crack cocaine life. So I'm only, I think, 10 or 11 episodes into Jessica Jones. Right now, it's 5 stars on the Netflix scale for me. Nothing they could do really would change that, because even if the last few episodes dips down in quality, which they have not so far, even if they do dip down in quality, what is there as a whole is still fantastic, 5-star worthy. I think you should go watch that as well. Jessica Jones.
And also, another shout out, just because I'm a hungry bastard. Shout out to Sunfresh. They make the best cookies. Like, seriously.
I don't know who that is. Is that a Midwestern brand?
Yeah, it's a grocery store in the Midwest. Okay. Like, stop this podcast. We will in a moment. But holy fuck, just get a cookie from Sunfresh. Don't get that Hy-Vee shit, because it's all chewy and shit.
I love the chewy.
Right? You're a monster.
Those are the best cookies.
But anyway. No. That's why every Oreo or every Chips Ahoy you buy, unless you're a monster and buy the chewy kind.
Chewy, kind, or bust.
Like, if you buy any cookie, they're always going to be hard. Unless you're a monster and buy
I have
chewy.
soft teeth.
Okay, well then that's why. Because your teeth are
Me and Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Are the same.
I'm going to pretend like I remember who that is.
God.
But anyways, we'll see you next week with the vertical slice number 28. I'll try to eat before I come on the podcast so that I'm not eating cookies in the middle of the podcast.
You were eating cookies at the end. You're a goddamn liar.
Yeah, end of the podcast, whatever. And I'm going to go do dishes or some shit. Do adult stuff.
I'm going to go take a shit.
But, well, I don't need to take a shit because I don't have anything to shit out.
God.
So... But anyways, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.